who you're going to meet. Now, this week on our show, we're going to take you behind the scenes of 98 Degrees. They're change you. Guys, want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Jeff.
I'm Drew. I'm Nick. And I'm Justin.
What's really cool is you guys are from Ohio, but you live with each other in New York City.
Yeah.
Now, which one of you guys is the messiest?
Hold on a second here.
Two people are pointing to you.
It's not that I'm the messiest, I'm just the most disorganized.
Okay. But you weren't disorganized in finding your record deal. Now, tell me about being backstage at the Boys to Men concert.
Yeah, we thought it would be a great idea to kind of try and get backstage at their concert and sing to them the same way they kind of broke into the business, but it didn't happen that way. We got backstage, but actually were intercepted by the guy who became our manager now, Paris Dejan, and he, along with Martel, they kind of helped us get our demo together, and one of Martel's dancers actually gave it to Clark Kent, who worked at Motown, and that's kind of how we got the end at Motown. They asked us to come in and sing, and we auditioned, and they signed us that day, so.
That day, so it happened that fast.
Yeah,
Does it feel like overnight success?
It doesn't feel like overnight, because we've worked hard the last couple of years to really get here, and so you kind of remember all those tough times, so it didn't really happen overnight, and it's happened very fast. We've been extremely blessed, but you definitely remember all the work you put into.
All right, guys, you stick around. We're going to have more with 98 Degrees, but right now, back to our countdown. At number 19, Missing Your Love by Johnny Lang. At number 18, Don't Go Away by Oasis. And at number 17, from their latest release, Spice World, which comes out November 4th, Spice Up Your Life with the Spice Girls. We're hanging with Justin from 98 Degrees. Justin, what was your first job ever?
My first job ever was, I was a busboy in a restaurant, a steakhouse, and it wasn't the most fun I've ever had working, but it wasn't a bad time.
What was a bad experience that you had?
Probably just getting yelled at by my boss, who was not the nicest boss that I've ever worked for.
So singing is a lot better, right?
A lot better.
Now tell me, what are you addicted to?
I guess I'd have to say, in Cincinnati we have this thing called Skyline Chili.
No, I've tried that, but not in Cincinnati.
You have tried Cleveland Skyline Chili, which is not even Skyline Chili. If you gotta be from Cincinnati, and you gotta, I mean, if you don't get Skyline Chili from Cincinnati, you're not really getting Skyline Chili. But it's the best chili in the world, so if you haven't tried it, you gotta go to Cincinnati and get some.
All right, now we're gonna go to Dana Manning, My Addiction. My turn to drive today. No. 8 Degrees, here's Jeff. Now, Jeff, I see a whole bunch of girls all around you all the time. How does that make you feel?
It's very exciting, and of course it's very new. I'm not used to it at all.
So going way, way back, tell me about your first date ever.
Well, my first date was with this girl that my mom really wanted me to see. It was one of her best friend's daughters, and it was a total disaster. She wasn't really digging me too much. She didn't like me.
How would you make up for it now? What would a date with you be like?
A date with me? Well, I'm definitely a very sensitive guy. I'm a romantic type.
So you start crying?
If the moment calls for crying, I'll cry once in a while. I don't want to sound like a big wimp or anything, but I have cried before. Girls have broken my heart, made me cry. Flowers, yeah, flowers. We take you to the movie, take you to dinner or whatever, and maybe I'll serenade you or something like that.
Oh, that sounds nice. Now we're going to go to the Backstreet Boys, As Long As You Love Me. We're hanging out in Montreal outside of the Spectrum where 98 Degrees is going to be performing in a little while. There's a whole crowd of people here. Let's go see what they're up to. Wow.
Hey!
Oh my gosh, it's really them!
How you doing?
Wow, hi. I'm Nick's band. I just noticed you were hanging out in our parking lot, so I thought I'd knock on the door to see if you guys are really here. It's really nice to meet you.
How are you?
It's very nice to meet you.
And Jeff.
Have you been driving around Toronto or across the country?
All over the country in this.
Really?
All Canada.
From place to place in it.
Attracts a lot of attention.
Yeah, it does. Definitely.
Does it weird you out that there's like big pictures of you guys on the
Yeah,
side?
Especially early in the morning
Early
when
in
you
the
get out,
morning,
you
we go
look
get
at that.
something to eat.
We pretty
walk
much
back.
looking at it all day.
Canada is still just catching on to the heat. But we do have a lot of fans already writing and asking about you guys, and they do want to know, are you all single? And
Yeah,
what do you look
definitely.
for in a girl?
Well, me personally, I look for somebody that's just funny and easy to be around, and somebody I can just be myself around and have a good time with.
I'm single, and I'm looking for a girl who's beautiful in every sense of the word, in her personality, has a great sense of humor, fun to be around.
I usually look for a girl with beautiful eyes and a great sense of humor.
I like my girls active, athletic, so something like that.
How about sporty?
I love sporty.
Okay, now you two are brothers,
Right.
and depending on the relationship, sometimes there's a bit of brotherly competition. So was there ever any rivalry when it came to girlfriends, girls?
Actually, we have to go back a few years, but we've had some mutual girlfriends along the way. But we're very, we're not very competitive. We kind of left that early on in life, and we're pretty much just, like best friends as opposed to brothers.
Sports, we gotta get competitive.
No, we're very cool. We have a good time together.
What about singing together in a group? Was that something the two of you had always planned on doing together?
Actually, Drew was the last addition to this group, and the three of us had sung together for a while before Drew joined. So this was, bringing him in was kind of like the final piece of the puzzle, and he added the last little element to 98 Degrees.
The missing link that puts the group together.
So is he kind of like the baby spice of the group?
Come on, Baby Spice. I think he's definitely he gets the cutie pie label, you know what I mean, from a lot of the younger girls and stuff. So he's a little cutie pie.
Hey, welcome back to Montreal. We're hanging out with 98 Degrees, and these guys just did their sound check because they're about to perform in about 4 hours. Now, I want to know, guys, what's your favorite warm-up exercise?
Well, I think that we all have our own unique warm-ups, but me personally, I like the lip exercise where you go. It's kind of like the Jetsons warm-up. Gets the muscles loosened up.
How about you, Nick?
This is a little disgusting, but I do this little warm-up. It kind of clears out the head.
This is my least favorite warm-up.
It goes a little something like this. And all that stuff.
Wasn't that beautiful? Yeah. I do one to loosen up the cheeks and the lips and everything. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms, oh my. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms, oh my.
You're good at tongue twisters,
Actually, I'm really bad at it. It's just I can only do this one because I've done it over and over again.
All right, Jeff.
I
You gotta top all that.
I don't think I can top what any of these guys did, but mine is called Yawo, Yawo, Yawo. From a great vocal coach that we had. It goes like this. Yawo, 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 Yawo. Then it keeps going up and down.
Oh, that's pretty. That sounds so pretty. Very nice. Thanks, guys. We're going to have more with 98 Degrees, but right now we're going to go to number 7 on our countdown. This band directed their video by themselves. It's Our Lady Peace with Automatic Flowers. Now, guys, I want to know if you've ever serenaded your girlfriend.
Well, yeah, actually, my first girlfriend, I don't have a girlfriend now, but when I was in high school, I serenaded her a song called Unchained Melody. You know that song?
Yeah, I know
By
that
Righteous
song.
Brothers. And she laughed at me.
What do you mean she laughed at you?
She told me I should never sing ever. It was kind of funny, but
She wouldn't do that right now.
I don't know, maybe not, but she really broke my heart.
Now, guys, Invisible Man is number 6 on our countdown. Would it be too much to ask if you guys could serenade all of us?
No, we'd love to. Invisible Man, here it comes. 3, 4.
I wish you look at me that way. Your beautiful eyes looking deep into mine, telling me more than any words could say. But you don't even know I'm alive. Ashland to you, all I am is the invisible man.
And that was Invisible Man by none other than 98 Degrees. That was very nice, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, how involved are you in making your videos?
Well, I mean, that video, the concept was created by the director, Brett Ratner, and then we kind of had all creative input in it, too. We kind of modified it a little bit and added our own little flavor to it, so I think everything that has to do with our project, we definitely have an influence on it.
Now, most people make one video for one single. Why are you making 2 videos for Invisible Man?
Well, the song is very special to us, and we thought that the song has a great story to it. So we wanted the video to tell more of a story. And so we decided to do something more colorful, something that sort of shows our personalities a little bit better.
So you're not invisible in the video then?
Actually,
a little bit of trickery
Oh,
there.
come on, give some away, give some away.
Well, all we can tell you about the new video is it's in color. It definitely tells the story a little bit more, and it adds a new twist to the song. So you have to check it out.
A different side of 98 Degrees.
All right, it's that time. The crowd is going crazy out there. 98 degrees. Are you guys ready to perform?
Hey, we're ready.
What are you feeling right now?
Excited, man.
Butterflies in the stomach right now.
We're ready to rock.
Thank you so much for letting me hang out behind the scenes. Good luck.
Thank you. All right,
I'm going to be watching you.
Bye.
What's up, Tokyo? We're 98 degrees and we're gonna make things hot. But first I wanna hear you scream. Come and get it, girl, don't be shy. 98 degrees, yeah. Baby, come and get it. Baby, baby, I've been watching you.
A&M Records. Also want to thank Paris and John from Top 40 Entertainment for letting us go behind the scenes with 98 Degrees. Now, next week on the show, you don't want to miss it. We're going to the Backstreet Boys record company to find out how they set up the event of the summer, the Backstreet Boys debut in America. Now, I want you to remember that this is your show, and we'd really like to hear from you. So let us know what you'd like to see at YTV's Hit List, care of YTV Canada, P.O. Box 369, Station C, Toronto, Ontario, M6J 3N1. Or drop us an email at hitlist@ytv.ca. And don't forget to check out our webpage at our website, www.ytv.com. And let us know which videos you'd like to see every single week by voting in. And also let us know what's your favorite video of the year for our year-end countdown shows, because they're coming up fast. Now we're going to go back to the 98 Degrees concert.